Hey guys, welcome to our NFL Rumors Daily video where we update you on all the NFL rumors and all the news around the league. We're glad to have you here and make sure that you turn on your notifications. Give us a subscription here on YouTube. Also, make sure you're following us on X, Threads, and Instagram, where we post all the news and all the rumors. We appreciate you, and we'll jump right into it. So, some of the biggest news today kind of happened over the weekend. The Patriots, Mike Vrabel addressed it today, and he said that he holds players to high standard, and he's referring to Stefon Diggs. A video of Diggs partying on a yacht, handing off what appeared to be a substance in a baggie to a lady, went viral on social media this week. So Diggs definitely getting in, even though if he did do anything or didn't do anything, he's still getting in a bad way, maybe bringing some negativity to the team. So definitely Stephon Diggs having some big news as we get into things. Uh, Also with the Bills, James Cook's not attending OTAs as he seeks a new contract. Cook is wanting to be paid as one of the top running backs in the NFL, so he's going to be skipping the OTAs. We're having a lot of people skip the OTAs, and we'll talk about it. So, uh, also we have Falcons Kirk Cousins. He has skipped the OTAs as also a little bit of rumors around Cousins. The Steelers have been in contact with the Falcons, just talking about Cousins as a possibility, probably as a backup plan if they're unable to get Aaron Rodgers. So looks like Kirk Cousins definitely could get a couple suitors there as training camps hit, but it looks like he is skipping OTAs, and so did Kyle Pitts for the Falcons. So, Keyshawn Johnson filed a $1 million lawsuit against his NFL agent over finder's fees. So, Keyshawn definitely trying to get those finder fees and sued his agent for that. So, definitely not probably a good situation for his agent. So, want to talk about Deshaun Watson. This was crazy looking up these, salaries. But Deshaun Watson will make more guaranteed money this season than the Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes, Bengals' Joe Burrow, and the Bills' Josh Allen. Crazy. 22 more million than Patrick Mahomes, and he might not even see the field. So, wow, that's just insane to me. The Dolphins are going to be searching for the first playoff win in 24 years as they get going. Tua is hoping to be that quarterback that does that. Jay Fiedler was the last quarterback that led Miami to a win. Shedeur Sanders jumping in here, he said his relationship with his fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel is a real cool person. I like how he handles situations, especially just the negative media that's comes his way. I'm just happy he's positive. He's able to handle everything. We're truly cool. So some good teammate there with Shedeur Sanders. Some big news around Terry Bradshaw and Aaron Rodgers. Terry Bradshaw slammed Aaron Rodgers for his drawn out Steelers courtship, and he told him to go back to California, get on some kind of hiatus, and chew on some bark. So Terry Bradshaw not really happy with Aaron Rodgers and Pittsburgh. He doesn't want him there in Pittsburgh, and I've heard from a lot of fans that say that they either like to roll with Mason Rudolph, trade for Kirk Cousins. So very interesting stuff there. The Packers offered Jair Alexander a restructured contract, and he remains open to staying with the team. But we'll have to see if anybody calls and if the Packers will be willing to trade Jair Alexander there. Um, a controversy already brewing in Miami, maybe who is the better two for the season. And Tua, with the injury history, could be big for one of those guys to step in. So Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers. So, a lot of people's very high on Quinn Ewers. Zach Wilson wanting to come on and show that he is was deserving of that top pick, one of the top picks in the draft. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on that. Um, some little bit more about some news about Shadir. The Raiders superfan Ice Cube. Shadir's not going to the Raiders. He said, did bother me. I wanted him, but I understand. I can see from a coach point of view why not take him, because if you take him, you don't have a good season or two. Dion's getting your job. So a very interesting take reaction from Ice Cube there. So the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, he said on the Jaguars that uh, Travis Hunter is not going to be very good. But then he came back out and said he was just joking, and he thinks the Jaguars Travis Hunter is going to be a dog. So definitely just a little bit of fun on social media for Tyreek, but definitely got into some news there as well. Some more Patriots, some news more with the Patriots. Very positive aspect on this one. Patriots Julian Edelman said in his rookie year, Randy Moss will give him money to help with the cost of buying lunch for wide receivers. As the rookie receiver room, I'd have to go in and buy the lunches, and he knew I didn't have much money, and he'd always slide me a couple $100. Awesome move by Randy Moss. He's just a really great guy, one of the best receivers to ever put on a uniform there, and Randy. So a really good story there from Julian Edelman. So the Lions was rumored to be around Trey Hendrickson, but it looks like the Lions are not expect to pursue Trey. So will be interesting to see what happens with them. Will he stay a Bengal? Will some other teams, the Bears and the Commanders, have been rumored around Trey Hendrickson? So be very interesting there. I thought this was some interesting news. And Sam Reddick wanting to get on a good note after having some troubles there with the Jets when he got traded. But it looks like he's going to go ahead and skip the Bucks first OTA. So I don't think that's a good move. I think you want to just come out and show that you're ready. You're ready to play. To put all that stuff behind you, getting a good note. I don't think that brings a good positive note on things. So we'll see if Reddick could get in those OTAs and change the narrative on that. Really cool. Demarius Thomas elected to the Broncos Ring of Fame. He lost his life tragically. But Demarius Thomas, a really great receiver. He's really well viewed around the league. Really glad that the Broncos decided to put him in that Ring of Fame. That was really cool. Really cool. Got a little update on Joey Bosa over the last 24 hours. He's likely going to be out until training camp with a calf injury. So, this is the things that's plagued Joey, in his career. It was the injuries, and it looks like he's not going to be able to participate at least until training camp. The Bengals, Shamir Stewart's not participating as well in OTAs as his contract remains unsigned. So the young rookie really losing some good knowledge here. But you can see both points of view. He does not want to go in there and get hurt or anything like that without a contract. So very interesting there. If you're a big college football fan, the College Football 26 coming out July 10th. I'm sure if you're a big fan there, you're going to have there. A lot of great players from old and new on there. So really cool deal there with everything. The Raiders, Ashon Genty, he predicts he's going to have 1,500 rushing yards and 10 to 20 rushing touchdowns. Will be a heck of a rookie season if he can do that. The Dolphins, they've been in contact with Asante Samuel Jr., so got some rumors there. Jackson Dart didn't want to pay for that number 2 for Deontay Banks, so wanted too much money. So we got some rumors also around Jacksonville and ETN. The ETN maybe not in the best graces with the new GM and head coach, and he's a possible name to watch as a possible trade. So something interesting there. And Shedeur, some more news on Shedeur. He's going to be a media darling here for a bit, but Shedeur is not guaranteed a roster spot, but he is guaranteed $4 million in his rookie contract. So a very good deal there. AJ Brown, the Eagles, said that he's really working hard this offseason, really getting ready to tune up, wanting to have a big season. So he's really hitting the gym hard, really looking to be that number 1 wide receiver. The Saints tight end Taysom Hill will be out to training camp or later, so some more injury news there. We got some rumors around the Giants and Niners. They've shown interest in former Jaguars wide receiver Gabe Davis. Be interesting spot for Gabe Davis if he goes back to the Giants with Brian DeBall. He was there with him in Buffalo. I think that would be the smartest move in my opinion. there to get that going. So, a lot of things that we got going there, a lot of news that we got going. But again, the probably the biggest news that that's really trending in the media today is the Stefon Diggs, partying on the yacht. Seems like the Patriots ain't too happy about that, and the team said that they knew about it, and they want the players to hold themselves to a high accountability. So definitely glad to come here and bring you the news here in the last 24 hours or so. Really glad to be with you today, and make sure you smash the like button on the video. Yeah, turn on your notification as we're trying to do videos now every day. The latest rumors. We're also doing 2 spaces a week on Tuesday and Friday with Fantasy Pat, as the fantasy season's going to be starting gearing up too. So definitely let us know how you feel about the video. Give us a comment. Tell us what you thought. We really appreciate all you guys out there, and we couldn't do it without you. And we'll check out. We'll have another video for you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.